Hello everyone, we hope you're well. Now today, mate, in this family we love a good sponge pudding. But sometimes we have a big dinner or even a small dinner and you just fancy a sponge pudding, don't you? But we make these nice big ones. Mate, it's a bit too much sometimes. So we've been fiddling around and Wendy has actually found that you can, well, we messed about, ain't we? And this is going to be a chocolate chip cookie. It's like a bit of a sponge pudding, but we're going to do it in 2 ramekins. Now, I was thinking if you're on your own, you only need half a measurement, don't you? I think a lot of us could eat 2 of them. But we're going to see how this goes, because I think this is going to be great, because I love a lovely big sponge pudding, but I've got to try and regulate myself. I'm just too greedy. Anyway, to make it as simple as we can, we've used these, look. So there's going to be no pounds and ounces in here, mate. It's going to be cups and spoons, look. And we've just done it with that. So we're trying to make this as easy as we can. Right, let's make a start. Right, while we're about it, I thought I'd mention, come on, let's get the old meter in. Because I think, look, we're set on 30p. This is going to be quite cheap. And what we're going to do, we're going to cook it in the Kasuri Turbo Blaze. Well, you've seen that before. But what I'll do, I'll get that warmed up. But let's get mixing first. Let's get a move on instead of all this waffle. Let's get Wendy started. I'll bring you back. Right, I thought I'd finished there. But I ain't told you what there is. I'm like an idiot, mate. Come on. Now, for these chocolate chip cookies, what we've got there is 3 tablespoons of butter, room temperature, and it is tablespoons, level tablespoons. We've got half a tablespoon of vanilla extract, which I can't see, but I know it's there because Wendy said she was getting it out.
Well, they didn't.
No, she ain't, mate. She's let us down
again. I didn't get it out.
Oh dear, come on.
Sacked again.
Oh, not again. Oh, here I am thinking.
Vanilla.
Here I am thinking, look, I can't see, but it ain't me, it's just, you can't get the staff. We've got 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, you can see that. Now, we've actually used this, what's it called, muscovy?
Yeah.
Cane sugar, because
we've got it.
We had lots, we'd got this, and we had lots of little bags with bits of sugar in, and I used them in the slow cooker when we did a gammon joint, mate, it was beautiful.
So it was you, was it?
It was me. Now, I don't know whether the different sugars made it better, but that was the best one we've had so far. It was beautiful. Anyway, mate, we're off the subject, ain't we? Now we've got 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, because now we don't have a lot of salt, so that is plenty for us. You just do it to taste. We'll just have a pinch.
And it's in the flour.
It's already in the flour, is it?
Yeah.
Right. Now we've got 1 large egg. Yeah, we really have. Half a cup of flour, that's all-purpose flour, plain flour, come on. 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder, now I can see that, and 1/4 cup of chocolate chips. Now mate, it's that easy. It might sound hard, it's not. That is fairly simple. We're going to make a start now and I'll bring you back. Right, I brought you back because before we actually get mixing, I'm going to switch this on and warm it up. It's obvious, isn't it? So what we'll do, we'll plug the meter in. I'm going to finish throwing it about all over the place. Get that plugged in. Now, this is not even cooking, it's just warming up. Let's switch it on. And this, it is quite a good machine, it's very quiet. We'll put it on bake. Now, as I stand here, mate, I forgot the temperature. I think it was 160, I'm sure it was. We're on 165 and all I'm going to do is just going to give it, it's quite warm anyway, so I'm not too worried about the temperature, but just to get the whole thing warm, let's give it, we'll give it a 3-minute warm up. Now I actually think that will be enough for this. As you see, mate, check inside, make sure there's nothing in there, and there isn't, so there we go. Now, this machine, it's so quiet. That's lovely, that is. Right, come on, let's get baking. Right, I brought you back because we're going to get this mixed. Now that machine is actually warming up in the background, but it's not that noisy. Sometimes I'll warm it up and wait till it's finished, but this turbo blaze is not very noisy. The dual draw's not bad as well, but so what I've done, I'll leave it warming up while we get mixing. Now this is just a case of putting the bits in. So that, what's that? The sugars and the butter. Mix that together. I mean, really, this is a small quantity, so we're not going to bother with the mixer. We're trying to make it as simple and easy as we can, so you'll see what it's like. It promises to be fantastic.
I mean, you get these puddings in the shop, these microwavable things. They're not nice, are they?
Well,
really?
I like them, but only when I'm starving. And I think, to be honest, I like the custard more, because you've got all the additives and that. Well, this is going to be just fresh.
Yeah.
So if it's not fantastic,
and I'm taking longer because I'm showing you lot.
Well, it
so
does take a bit
you'd
longer,
just throw it all together, wouldn't you, really?
Throw it in and don't worry about
Yeah.
it. Oh, now, sorry about the beeps there. Oh dear, I'm going to get in trouble, ain't I, mate? There we go. Right, that's warmed up now. That's ready to go. So this shouldn't take very long now. Right, I've turned the page over for
so
when.
now
But we've
I
got
put
everything.
the salt in, so I don't need to do that.
No, the salt's in the flour.
Fold the vanilla.
That's your vanilla in.
I mean, if I were doing this on my own, I'd put a splash of it.
Well,
you know,
we would, but we do this to show
Yeah.
you really what the amounts are. I mean, to be honest, you can more or less
Baking
guess,
powder.
can't you?
I'll just put that there.
Shouldn't the baking powder have gone in the flour?
No. This is
Oh,
what
that's how you've done it, is it? Oh, well, fair enough. Well,
Yeah.
if it works, it works. I'll try not to clank about with the pots while we're doing it. That's the best I can say, isn't it, really?
And then I fold the flour in
There's
slowly.
one little thing.
What?
Don't keep
Oh,
moving
sorry.
the bowl further
No, you just
away.
want me to bang my head again.
Yeah, shouldn't have such a big head. Now,
Now you've got to...
it's just a case of folding this in. Right.
And then I'm going to put a bit of egg in as well.
Yeah,
so
a little bit of egg. You'll no doubt hear the aircraft in the background. I can't do much about that. Right, now,
Let me...
get a bit of the egg mixed in.
Oh, I'll do it with these.
Oh dear, look, this is not very professional, is it? Using the end of a knife. Oh,
Well, this is the way you do it, isn't it?
of course it is. Give me the knife then.
You'd do it with your finger, you would, if you hadn't got it at
I might
hand.
do it with something else if I'm in the mood.
Hey? Now that's very
You
naughty.
never know, you look.
Oh, I'm not having one
Right.
from you.
We're not putting it all in there.
No,
look,
I'm
so
just, well,
I mean, they say chuck it all in together. You can, but I don't know. It's not. It's just not the way Wendy's brought up, and I don't do what Wendy don't do.
just mix it up.
I know I made a sponge pudding for after a
Everything's
Sunday
gone in
dinner.
now, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I think so.
Well, not all of it until
I made a sponge pudding, and I'm in a usual rush, mate. So I chucked everything in and used the mixer, and the eggs did go. It looked a bit odd, but I mixed it all and we did it, and I thought, oh no, it's okay. But it came out perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, there's pictures of that sponge pudding on our Facebook, but we have actually got a video as well for sponge pudding.
Yeah, that will come on at some point.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, mate, I make these videos, I forget to put them on. I have to get reminded. Well, oh dear. Mind you, being the summer, we're lagging behind a bit because you've got so much to do, ain't you, mate? That grass keeps growing, and tomatoes won't picking.
We went out for
Wendy's
dinner
bush
yesterday.
wants trimming. Yeah, we went out for dinner yesterday, so we've got no excuse there, have we? It was lovely.
It was.
Yeah. Smashing.
Not in a restaurant or just family.
Oh no, it was better than that.
It was Steve. He cooked the dinner.
Yeah, Steve cooked us a Sunday dinner, it was lovely. Well, and Laura, you can't just say Steve, that's not fair. Me and Spencer did his bit. He played with me on the trampoline. It's the only chance I get to go on the trampoline. No,
Oh, sorry.
you keep wandering off. Oh dear, mate, I have to tell her. Give me that
all
bowl.
the egg in. There you are.
Right, now this is a case of just mixing it till you get a nice smooth batter.
I think it is now,
And
isn't
it is, yeah. I mean, it's...
We get all this off the
Yeah,
spoon.
get it off the spoon. I can see there's a bit of dry
Yeah.
mix there. Just wants mixing in. But that's worked out really good so far.
So now is the chocolate. I've counted these.
Yeah, I hope you have. I hope you count them when you divide it up as well. So I'll get my fair share, because I'll miss out here, mate, all the time.
There we go. I think that brown sugar was a good one, because it's made it nice and brown, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, Wendy did say that. She said this sugar it's going to make it look richer, because it is very brown. It's lovely.
I think that's it, really.
It's very tasty as well.
What do you think?
That's it, isn't it? Just get in there.
Yeah. Now we've got to spray them.
We've got to spray these ramekins, and you can even use a cup. You don't need to use a ramekin if you haven't got one. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Don't let it stop you.
These new things are called mug. A pud in a mug.
Is it?
A pud in a mug.
Pud in a mud sounds like puddle and mud. That's a group, isn't it? Anyway.
Well, I'm going to use my clean finger.
Oh, good.
Just to...
That's a relief. Now this is just to help it stop sticking a little.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I suppose you can use anything, really.
Right, just show you what it looks like. Wendy will do that one. Wait, mate, you know how to do that, for God's sake, come on.
I think it's the easiest thing to do is... do it on
I mean,
your
really,
finger.
we're doing this so it looks nice. But...
Just wash my finger.
There's nothing to stop you using that. Just a teacup. There's nothing to stop you at all. But it's got to look posh for the video, hasn't it? So we're doing them in the ramekins, and we've got them. So I don't know what Wendy's clanking about at now.
She's thinking about one of them as well. Look.
Oh yeah, oh look. Oh look, yeah, look.
One of them.
She wants to show you a posh cup. Oh look, that's a posh cup, mate. It's China. Really lovely, these.
Right, come on, stop messing about.
Where did you get these from? Whitby. Whitby.
Right.
Right on the seafront there, in the front of the
I think
water.
there's too much in here, you know, for two.
Well, we can make more.
Yeah, I'll have a go.
Yeah, divide it up, see what you think. 'Cause it's going to expand a bit. I don't know. Yeah, I think you might be right. We might have made slightly too much mix there. No, come on, go for it. Yeah, there, put it in. I should put 3 in the other one now and see what you end up with.
Sorry I've had to do this. I'll have this one, 'cause it's got more chocolate drops in it.
I did think that.
I mean, this would be nice warm with ice cream. I think we're all right.
How can it be not nice? It can't. I think you're going to be all right to just fill them up. Yeah, because there's not a lot left. I think you're about right with the measurements.
Oh. Let me clear the... We don't like to waste out. I think it's always better with the right equipment, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, actually, that big bowl, you might think that's a little bit of overkill. Well, it is, because we had one smaller, but I seem to have broke it when I was in the other room somehow. I heard a big smash in the kitchen, and it turns out I've broke the bowl. You were lucky.
I was.
There was glass all over the place.
The other day, I was hoovering up and I found some more of the glass.
Some grass.
Grass.
Oh look, look, let me show you, look.
Oh,
Look,
No,
That's what
just
she had for her
things.
birthday. Look, she's showing off with her new watch now. My God, come on. Let's get these in the air fryer.
Right.
Not messing about. Right. There's the machine warmed up. Now what we want to do, as I said, we want bake 165, and we think we're going to put 8 minutes because these things don't take very long. Now, will it need 8 minutes? We're a bit doubtful, but we'll give it 8 minutes. And as I say, this is warm. It's not red hot, it's warm. So we'll just pop these in. That is warm. And we'll keep an eye on them because they're going to cook very quickly. We hope. I'll bring you back. Now, you can hear how quiet that is. Now, it is only on fan speed 3, as you see, because that's one good thing with the turbo. If you use the settings at the top, it tends to use the lower speeds. These ones down here are the high speed fan, but it's a good machine. Right, I'll try and keep my eye on this and I'll bring you back. Right, I brought you back because, as you can see, look, we're down to the last few seconds. Look, less than 20, we've got 20 seconds now, look. And then what we'll do, we'll pull them out. But to say, I can smell them, smell all right. Let's hope they're not burnt. They shouldn't be, they should be perfect. Now, I'm afraid you're going to hear the beeps. Never mind, what can we do unless I cut this bit out? Oh, it doesn't beep bad. That sounds nice, doesn't it? It's an impressive machine, mate. It really is. That. Oh, look at them. They look all right. Come on. Get them out. Yeah. I'll hold this one when they lift them out. Oh dear, they're not very good shape. Clip it tight. Mate, we don't want to drop them now. They look too good. Look at that.
Well, this big one's mine, weren't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's not very good shape.
We're going to have to let these cool down a second. Oh, a few seconds, mate, and I'll bring you back. Right, let's just check these, but they seem all right. So,
oh no,
that's not done. Oh, I can't believe it. I thought that'd be plenty. No. Hey, look, they want a bit longer.
I want longer.
Quick, get them back in while it's still red hot. Yeah. Right, let's get them lifted back in. Oh, this looks very dodgy because there's not much of a lip on these ramekins. Get a tight grip on there. Hey, you should have let me do it because I've got a tight grip on my wallet.
Is it right for the in the middle?
They're all right. Now, right, back on bake. Here we go. 165. How long should we give it? Another 5 minutes? Oh, I don't know. I think that might be too long. Oh dear, what do we do? Let's give it another 5 minutes and we'll keep his eye on it. So we had 8 minutes and now another 5. That makes 13 minutes. It's still not very long, is it? I'll bring you back. Right, we've had us 5 minutes. Now, they still look fine, but are they cooked inside? I'm not going to remove them, mate. I'm going to try it here. Now, that's looking a lot better, but it's still not perfect. Now, we thought these were going to take less time than this, but you know what this channel's like, mate. If it takes longer, it takes longer. Now, I'm going to put another 3 on. I don't think we certainly won't want much more than that. We can't do, can we? Do I put another 3? Keep it even, Graham. Put another 5 on and keep your eye on it. It's easier for us, isn't it? Now that'll be 20 minutes. Oh, they can't take any longer than that, can they? They're only small. Right, let's let it go. I'll bring you back. Right, that's finished. Now I'll let it go the whole way. Let's see what we think to this. Now it will be a little gooey inside anyway. There's chocolate in there and not sure. What does Wendy think? I don't know. That's not bad, you know. I think we should leave it. It's had plenty of time, so yeah, look at that. What we'll do now, let me turn this off and try and get you an accurate reading on the cost. Yeah, let me get these out and I'll bring you back. Oh, I turn it back on. You fool. Right, I've just brought you back because we're going to let these cool down now because they are hot. And of course, they're going to be hot, aren't they? Because they're in there. So we're going to let them cool down a little before we eat them and see what they're like. But I think they're going to be fine. But I thought, soon as I've just turned the machine off, let's just run you through this. Now, I set that at 30p as you can see, and it's run for 21 minutes because I did a little bit of warm up as well, didn't I? So that's fair enough. Now, let's have a look what we've got. Mate, it costs 7p. Look, 7p. You've got to be happy with that, haven't you? Now, I know we've seen where these take 5 to 8 minutes to cook. Well, in this particular air fryer, it didn't. And we want it cooked properly. We don't want it messy, so come on. You know what it's like.
Makes one in the air fryer.
Yeah, just keep your eye on it. Keep your eye on it for the temperature. But in this particular air fryer, it took how long we said it took because we don't want it being all... I mean, I could have showed you a picture after 5 minutes and you'd thought, oh, they're great. But, mate, they weren't great underneath, were they? And we're not happy with that. So we think they're going to be done now. And, of course, as it sits there, it's still cooking. So you don't want to go crazy. Anyway, come on. You've seen the price. Look at that. 7p. And what did it use? 0.243 of a kilowatt. So it's not cost you a lot to cook, has it? And it ain't cost a lot to make. So I think now, look, the highest wattage there, 1872. And that's about what the machine's rated at. So it's pretty good really, isn't it? And I put 30p in. Anyway, we will bring you back because we're obviously going to taste them. We're not going to say they're fantastic, are we? We're out eating them. Come on, I'll bring you back. Right, now, these are cooled down now. Now we're going to try these. Let's see what they're like. Now it's definitely hardened off.
They haven't.
We haven't cooked them too much. Because we've cooked them a lot longer than it actually said. But that looks alright.
In fact, that's nice with a crunchy bit.
That's lovely. Well, the thing is, I said to Wendy, should we take it out? She says, you eat them in there, but I don't know. That's lovely.
I think they have been done a little bit too long.
We have.
But they're alright.
We've done these a little bit longer than we should have done because obviously when you take them out, they're still cooking, aren't they? But they are very tasty. Right, we'll get stuck into these now. But you can see what they're like. Look, let me show you. It's cooked lovely in there. I wonder if we could take it out. I'm going to try. Where's my knife gone? Just washed all the lovely little knives. I've not got one on the top.
I mean, the sponge is moist.
That is nice. But I wondered if we could get it out and show you what it's like. Because it's different eating it. You can't see ever so well, can you? I think it's going to break. No, I think it's going to be okay. Now look. Look. Break that bit off, look. You can see what it's like. Oh, actually, I think you could say we've cooked them too long, but only a little bit. Look at that. Look in there. All these are worked out fine. Now, the reason behind this, the thinking is, I cook these lovely big sponges. Well, Wendy does as well, and they're beautiful, but mate, they're so nice. I eat too much.
But I think we've gone over the top and they'd have been done less time.
In a bit less time, probably. Yeah, because we were a little unsure. But they're not overcooked.
No,
just
no,
I
they're
think
edible.
we could have done them a little bit less.
I'm on about how cheap it would be. Cheaper.
Wendy says they're edible. Come off it, mate. They're not edible. These are lovely. My God, they're not that bad. She's rubbish, mate. Take no notice. They're lovely. Right. Look after yourselves. We'll see you soon. Bye.